championship?
Not at all.
No, that's it.
But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. He's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. All right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right, so breathe, take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Florida State Seminoles taking on the LSU Tigers. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start.
If he didn't face mask, it would have been a touchdown.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Operating from the gun, George. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. George looking to pass. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Livingston. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Isaiah Streets, 29 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cox, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down, George. He'll air it out deep, looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Thomas, the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, my
and
God.
The pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and coming.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Now George. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, George. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. George to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 1st and goal for the Seminoles. They'll run now with Will Hoyt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Quintero Grant there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Streets. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Open man here, Streets. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. Isaiah Streets with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it into the end zone for a Florida State touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Tom made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls him, and the inspiration that he takes from her fight is really something special to see. He makes it.
And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again, George. It's brought in by Harris. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out right around the 39. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Operating from the gun, George. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, George. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, George. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, LSU just 1 half away from a national title. What a story this would be.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Yeah, of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
I'm just being nice, you know, get her. So I'm just being nice. Take the tip.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. For Florida State, they're seeking their 4th national championship. They were winners back in 1993, also in 99, and then most recently back in 2013. On 3rd down, Cox. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he shifts past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in this second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him,
he's got a man complete. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's this out for Streets. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. Isaiah Streets, 43 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, this is Wilhoit. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brady.
Oh, my God. I just originally myself.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, George. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a... This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Seminoles punter out on the field as he's on to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
in
their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, George. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And, Charles, at this point, it's all about game management. See this one out, and you're national champions.
I think if you go back to the Marcus Washington injury and you ask the coaching staff, what % chance do you think you have of winning 2 games and winning the national title? I'd say they cap it at, what, 15, 20%?
That might be generous. And if you ask the students and the fan base, probably even lower than that, closer to 0%.
And that's what makes this performance definitely one for the ages.
Back to throw here. Oh, wide open is Streets. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 1st and 10, LSU. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
I thought that was Streets
and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here. And he take this in. Touchdown LSU. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Wilhoit. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down, George. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's this. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there. A big one. Here's a 1st and goal LSU. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Let's make these men down.
Throwing on 1st down. George. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. George. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that
Yeah,
play.
no better
It's
than
nice to have a
the
safety
deep
valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Streets. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, all the prognosticators have a first-round grade on Isaiah Street should he decide to jump to the NFL after this season, but all indications are that he wants to come back and play college ball one more year with his eyes firmly set on winning the Heisman Trophy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
It's a story to end all stories behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap in college football until just 9 days ago. For the first time since 2007, the LSU Tigers.
Please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the LSU Tigers.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Out there, paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too-short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. It's just to be up on this stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I give myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
See? This was for you, baby!
Yeah!
This
yeah!
was for you!
Woo, yeah!
Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on. Hello?
Hey, how's it going? It's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I did want to tell you that Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game and everything. You have made a fan for life in her.
Thank you so much for the kind words. Please, have Emily stay in touch.
I will. Thank you. All right, bye.
Take care.
See you, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in 2 games. 2 games, and we're saying maybe a 3rd-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, 3rd-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a 1st-round draft.
No way. No, Nate. No way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.